recording as well. Ding! And tell me if this is too loud or whatever. If you guys are deaf, I'll try and sign language for you guys as well while I play. So yeah, let's get the single moderator TJ. We'll be back here in a bit. If I've already started, then sorry TJ if you watch the recording. Anyway, as you all know, oh, he's back. I'm Wild902 here, and we are going to be playing. Okay. We're going to be playing Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies for you guys today. A story told by yours truly. Let us begin. If you guys haven't seen my channel, I'm assuming a lot of you guys are from my channel. I just put up a video. I've been doing this series for a little while now. I think I've only done 3 episodes. There's TJ. Welcome to everyone. Welcome, TJ. Okay, now, where are we? Let us continue, I think. Extra DLC, let's continue. Now I'm going to be looking down for most of this because, what the heck? Oh, I'm going to be looking down most of this because, loadeth data, yes. Because, it's my 3DS. I mean, I kind of have to. It's kind of got a bunch of wires popping out of it due to, what the heck? What am I doing here? Oh yeah, cough, cough. That's where we're, hold on, let me just check the stream real quick. Make sure it's recording. Recording locally and streaming live. Perfection. Let me know if you guys have any issues. Anyway, let's begin. Oh, the bottom screen. Is the bottom screen messing up? I can see it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, hold on a second. Let's get rid of the bottom. Sorry about this, guys. Let us add the bottom. What? Oi. Oi! Okay. Don't want to screw this up. We might go without the bottom today. Oh! What the heck was that? Anyway. Let me move this out of my face. Ah! No! Okay. Cool. Record. Oh. Oh, okay. Let us begin. Cough, cough. I'm sorry. Cough! I can't seem to stop. Da-da-da cough. If you guys haven't seen this girl's always using that for Miss Woods. I don't even know where I'm at. Guess she's still really upset about Apollo. Haven't I already done this? Miss Woods, you went to the ruins of courtroom number 4. Mr. Josh, did you not? Okay. And if you don't know, I do weird random voices for these characters because they're a bunch of nerds. In my opinion. Except Phoenix Wright, he's the best. Yes, I did. Good, good. If you would, then please testify about what happened to the court. Oh, gosh. Witness testimony. Alright. Also, tell me if the volume's okay, everyone. I'm gonna work with you here. Alone with Apollo. During the trial yesterday, I was overcome by a fit of coughing. Apollo stayed with me and went to the courtroom ruins together. But then I was called back to this courtroom to give testimony. Apollo insisted on staying behind courtroom number 4. I swear I didn't attack Apollo. Oh, why would I ever hurt such a kind person? Dude, she like him. So, Mr. Justice, stay by your side. What? How did I do his voice? I have no idea. Well, you were feeling unwell. What an admirable young man. I thought his loud voice was only his outstanding feature. He may look like a little imp at times, but Apollo can be really nice too. Alright. I hope she didn't hurt her wrist backhanding that one out. But one has to wonder, why did Mr. Josh stay behind the ruins? I think Apollo might have figured something out. Something? What kind of something? Something to do with the courtroom bombing. Kind of something, I think. Oh ho! New evidence for the case, was it? That's a very big kind of something indeed. Oh, you hear the murmuring in the courtroom. Everyone doesn't know what's going on. Except me. I believe so. He mentioned looking for some evidence when I was called away. Objection! Objection! Just as I thought. There is a connection between the 2 incidents. But the defendant has told a very big lie, Your Honor. What lie is that? When she learned Mr. Justice would be looking for evidence, she attacked him. I wonder if I could do that with my hair. No, I can't. She begged him to give herself the chance to destroy that evidence. Oh my gosh. No, I'm never. Objection! Miss Woods repaid Mr. Justice kindness with violence. We found the proof of foul deed there in the courtroom rooms. Oh my gosh! Woods, that's what he's trying to say. What? What on earth? Wait, that's not his wish. Do you see it there in front of Mr. Justice? Right hand? The witness message he left us. It's written in blood. W-O-T-S. What? Why isn't that? That's right, Your Honor. It says Woods in capital letters. What? I submit that Mr. Justice left us with the name of his attacker before he fainted. Gasp, everyone! Apollo saw a photo added to the court record. Wait, why is my... Anyway. No, that can't be true. Why would Apollo write my name? Yes, why indeed. Mr. Wright, the nerve of him leaving that message. Why would he do this? Hey, don't take it out on me. I don't understand it any more than you do. When we discovered Apollo yesterday... Apollo? No. Oh! I didn't want to scream too long. Oh, we didn't even have a chance to rush over to him. As soon as the security heard Athena scream, they ran in and cordoned off the air. Cordoned? Cornered? After that, they were there in the courtroom number 4 with Apollo the whole time. I keep changing his voice. We couldn't investigate anything ourselves and had to leave everything to the police. Still, I never thought they would find some bloody writing there. Now then, please begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Is that me? That's me. Hold on a second. Un momento. Okay. We couldn't investigate alone with Apollo. During the trial yesterday, I was overcome by a fit of coughing. Apollo stayed with me and we went to the courtroom rooms together. But then I was called back to this courtroom to give testimony. Apollo insisted on staying behind the courtroom number 4. Press! Hold it! Hold it! I'd better not ask her about Apollo. I know! I'll use some small talk here to get her to relax a bit. Do you have any hobbies, Ms. Woods? Hobbies? Oh, well, I love growing vegetables in my garden. And I love to knit. This isn't getting us anywhere! Slap her in the face. I made this outfit myself. Keep it up, Mr. Wright. It's working! Now ask her if she has a crush on anyone. Oh, ooh, now we're getting really detailed. So, is there anyone in particular you like right now? Objection! Mr. Wright, is that a question even remotely related to this case? To this case? Not really. Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking questions unrelated to the case at hand. Sorry, Your Honor. -1 to brownie points. Ms. Woods, please continue with your testimony. I believe you were telling the court about your attack on Mr. Justice. Shut up, Payne. I swear I didn't attack Apollo. Why would I ever hurt such a kind person? Look, it's obvious, Junie, you didn't attack Apollo. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Right, I agree. I agree as well. They must have gone to look for bum rap riding together. Yes, yes, exactly. But why did they need to find it so badly that they go to all that trouble? I'd better try to find out more. During the trial yesterday, I was overcome by a fit of coughing. Okay, yes, I knew this. Paul stayed with me and we went. Let's press and ask why. Hold it! Why exactly did you go to the courtroom ruins? We went to look for my medicine. To stop my coughing and stuff. Your medicine? Why would your medicine be in courtroom number 4? I dropped it in the heat of the moment. Bum rap righty. He was keeping my medicine safe from me. Oh, that's why! There's a little compartment that I can put things in, you see. And Phony Fenty had the same type of pocket. That's where the bomb was inserted. I had put my medicine for my coughing fits inside Bum Rap Brownie. When I told Apollo about it, he said he'd help me go look for him. There was so much rubble in there. Yeah, I was worried, but there was no rubble or anything. Wait, why am I changing the voice up? I gotta get this down. In front of the witness stand. So when we got inside, Apollo went straight there. And started looking for my Riney in that area. It was so nice for him to do that for me. In spite of all his injuries. Apollo was so strong and kind, just like the trees of the forest. The way she makes him sound. You'd think Apollo was some kind of ancient god. Oh, wait! So that's why you went to the ruins, I see. That seems to be quite an important fact. Please add it to your testimony, Miss Woods. Bam! There. Okay, Apollo started looking for Bum Rap Riney near the witness stand where there was no rubble. But then I was called back to this courtroom to give testimony. Press on that! Let's press her for more information. She's hiding something. That was when you were called to the stand after Mr. Tonate's testimony, right? Yes, the bailiff came to courtroom number 4 and brought me back to this courtroom. And what about Mr. Justice? Did he come with you or did he stay behind? Apollo insists on staying behind courtroom number 4. I wonder why. I swear I didn't attack Apollo. Why would I ever hurt such a kind person? Go back. Dang it, we're missing something, people! Who knew that Apollo could be such a... Shut up, girl! Must have been pretty hard on him, too, with all that rubble in it. Now that I think about it, there's something odd about what Apollo was able to do. You know, considering what Miss Woods just said just now, I think you're right. That courtroom was in a very unusual state, after all. Which leaves the million-dollar question. What could explain this contradiction? Anyway, let's see what happens when I present what I suspect is our answer. You're try to Saratoga, blah blah blah. We already said why they went there. There is no rubble. Press!
Hold it!
Hold it! I love doing that. I like boom. They're on the witness stand. Are you sure about that? I'm sorry. Yeah, I say nothing wrong. Yeah. Oh my gosh, woman. No, of course not. I was just testing my hearing. Must not upset her. Must not upset her. Yes, I'm sure that's where we searched first. Dang it, that had nothing to do with anything. Hold on one second. Okay, let's get back to this. Sorry about that. But if that car give Tasman Apollo insists on staying behind court number 4. I swear I didn't attack Apollo. Why would I ever hurt such a guy? Whoa! Don't press on that. Okay, we already said this. So what must we do? All right, let's present this, shall we? Oh wait, what am I supposed to present? What's that? Oh wait, no, don't present that. The rock, there was no rubble. They said he checked over there. Objection! See if this works. What? I don't see any particular problem with this evidence. Whoops, I got it wrong. Dang it, what am I doing? What? A penalty? Shut up, old man. Okay, let's present. Actually, we gotta press for something. Press on the coughing. I don't know why, but it just seems like I'm just drawing straws here. Yes, cough, cough. What the heck? Mr. Wright, please do not make Miss Woods never so president so ruthlessly. But that barely even qualified as a quasi-question. What the heck? Let's help her relax with some small talk before we dive into the cross-examination. Right on, girl. You know, ask her about our hobbies and her cross. We already did that. I don't know about this. I already got a friggin' penalty. Plus, we went to the courtroom rooms together. Okay, I already said that. Press. Hold it! I better not ask her about Apollo. I know. I'll use some... Oh, we already did this. Did I already ask this? Dude, we're getting nowhere with this. Let's present some evidence, shall we? Alright, I gotta skip through this. That's the problem with doing this live, man. You don't know what's going on. Let's present the stone or whatever. Not the stone, the picture. Present that. Oh, I didn't lose them. It's clearly a contradictory piece of evidence, Your Honor. And what exactly about the testimony is inconsistent with that? I apologize, Your Honor. I seem to have... What? Are you kidding me? I'm doing everything right, I swear. What? Okay, let's press her on this. So, you think Mr. Justice is kind?
Yes, very kind. He rescued me. He's like the sun, strong and warm. He makes me feel strong, too. Guess.
The only adjectives I associate with the sun are sweltering and oppressive. Very good. But then Apollo got hurt, and...
It's all my fault, sob.
Junie, Apollo's gonna be fine.
He's just like the sun, right? Well, the sun doesn't just drop out of the sky. You really think he'll be fine?
Heh, but the sun does go down at night. Dude, go away.
Then that means Apollo could... Sob!
Mr. Pine, I do not think much of men who make young ladies cry. Gaga.
So Apollo was trying to help Junior. Okay. Now that I think about it, there's something odd about what Apollo was able to do. You know, considering what Mrs. Wood said just now, I think you're right. That crewman was in a very unusual state after all.
What can I do? I can present some evidence. I've already tried the evidence, and I got hammered.
He was over there, it says, but... I don't understand.
What am I supposed to do here? Present?
Objection!
Let's try to present this again. There's something odd about the witness's statement. And this is the evidence that will prove it! No! Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. What are we gonna do, y'all? Consult. Good idea.
Mr. Wright, I think I have something here.
You sensed something wrong with the testimony?
That's right. Let me show you which statement I thought was strange.
Thanks, that would be a big help. Now I just have to compare the evidence with the statement she points out.
Paul started looking for Bummer Wright. The witness there with it.
But there was rubble. Oh, I'm supposed to present the right thing. Let me present this again. I hope this is right. If not, we're good.
Objection!
So he started his search with the witness stand, you say?
That's right. I guess maybe you wanted to start from the furthest point in the room. He was being so brave. Cough. And strong. Cough. Cough!
Well, that's odd. Under the circumstances, he shouldn't have been capable of that.
But he was, and he still is. He might not look at it, but he really is brave and kind to... Shut up, girl!
Shake my head. No, that's not part of I'm finding fault with. Someone has a crush on Apollo. What you are claiming is something that no one should have been able to do. But I should think that anyone can be brave and kind if they wanted to be, Mr. Wright. True, anyone can be brave and kind, but if you would please take a look at this diagram. With the courtroom in this state, how was it possible to walk up the witness stand? My thoughts exactly.
Oh.
I see your point. The rubble blocks off access to the area around the witness stand. Does such a tiny inconsistency even matter? Perhaps the witness is simply misremembering it. Ugh! Great. Now I'm not so sure it matters. A real man doesn't make mountains out of molehills, you know? But that's precisely what Mr. Wright does, Matt. I call slander, Your Honor. Wait, so, was it really impossible to approach the witness stand? Was it, Mr. Wright? Was it? I have to say it's a bit hard to tell with any accuracy from just this diagram. Mr. Payne, do you have any other photos of the crime scene? Let me see, Your Honor. Ah, yes. I have one more. 015R. What's that? Here it is. That's more pulled back version of the photo I presented before. Apollo's assault photo updated in the court record. Is it really? Huh? What's that hunk of metal on wheels? Mr. Payne, is the metallic object in that photo Mr. Tony Yes. That's right. Is there some problem? Ah, yes, that transport case was there in court before the bomb went off. I must have been there ever since. Oh, that's it! Mrs. Woods, have you remembered something?
Yes, I just realized. Its position... It's different from before.
Its position? The position of what? I'm doing this really crazy.
The position of the big metal thing.
Dude, speak English, woman. The bomb transport case?
Yes, when Apollo and I went there, it was in a different place.
Where the case is in the photo was open space, so was his head. Jeez, woman. You really need to learn how to talk. I see. So where was the transport case when you and Mr. Justice saw it?
As I recall, I think it was more to the right.
To the right? Then that means, in that case, the case was over there at the time of Apollo's attack. Someone moved it. Who cares where the transport case was when? What difference does it make? It has nothing at all to do with what we were talking about. Objection! Haha! Where the transport case was has everything to do with this discussion. Oh, that's a good objection. In fact, it's so important that it's enough to turn the prosecution's argument on its ear. He's sweating. We got him on the ropes, y'all. What? Well, that certainly sounds very relevant indeed. And you sound as though you know where the case was at the time of the attack. Yes, Your Honor. This diagram represents the crime scene as shown in the photo. And this is where the transport case was at the time they saw it on Mr. Justice. Alright, I have this. The bomb transport case was here at the time of Apollo's attack. It was on... What do you guys... I'm thinking it was on top of the name Woods, in my opinion. I think it's covered it for some reason. So it would be more to the right. It'd be right there. Right! Take that! Your Honor, I assert that this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault. But that's... I know. Right over there. Inconceivable. Impossible. Miss Woods, was it where the transport case was when you saw it? Yes, that's where it was. She knew it. And I knew it as well. I believed in you all along, girl. I'm sorry, that was inappropriate. Anyway, thank you, Miss Woods. I'm sure the court has noted an interesting fact about this position. The transport case covers up the writing in the blood. Exactly. If the transport case was in that position at the time of the assault, then no message could have been written there because the case was in the way. Which leads us to conclude that Mr. Justice couldn't have left that bloody writing. The objection! Why should we believe the defendant's claim that the case was in a different position? She's obviously lying. Objection! The fact that the case was moved after the assault on Mr. Justice is improved by more than Ms. Wood's testimony alone. What? And where's the proof you're talking about? It's right here in the crime photos. Well, this court case is about wrapped up. I'm keen to see this proof myself, Mr. Wright. One photo in the transport case was moved after the assault. The tire marks! The tire treads. Oh. Wait. Wait, where do I start? Was it this? Let's go with that. There's a little... Oh, there's a little section right there that's not... Let's do that.
Take that!
Take that! All the proof you'll need, Your Honor, is right here! I'm afraid I don't follow. What? Mr. Wright, I'm sensing feelings of doubt from you. Which means, you're just taking a wild stab in the dark, aren't you? Ouch, you're good. I bet you can also tell I'm about to feel in a few seconds, too. A penalty, Ellie! Got one more! It's definitely the little treads, right? Dang it, I'm gonna lose this court case!
it was the tire. Yeah, it's these little tire things here.
Take that!
Take that! Please take a look at the mark that runs over Mr. Justice's bandages. Here. I see. But what is it? This mark was made by one of the casters from the transport case carrying the bomb. As the case was moved, it ran over his bandages. In other words, the transport case was originally to the right of Mr. Justice. Then after Mr. Justice was assaulted, boom! The transport case was moved! What? I want to see flip his hair back. I can't do it because I have a hat on, but it would have been awesome. Just as Miss Woods said, the case was covering the writing at the same time of the assault. Therefore, it was impossible for Mr. Justice to have left that message in blood. No! Ha 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 ha! That silly nugget. Never gonna learn now, is he?
You did it, boss. It's a real nail biter, but you pulled it off.
Yup, that should bring down the prosecution's claim like a house of cards. Order! Order, Nicole! Miss Wright, that was very clever deduction. Ha ha! It was nothing, Your Honor. Nothing but pure genius. Take that! Boss, I'm sensing a definite smug and braggy vibe coming off from you. I have just one question, Miss Wright. Yes, Your Honor? If Mr. Justice didn't leave this message in blood, then who did? Who indeed? Huh. What? Cough. Oh. Well. It looks like I should have taken that train of thought through to the last station. Well, I've heard a lot about this. So this is Mr. Wright's famous bluffing technique, is it? Oh, this feeling, it brings back memories of the old days. Back when you carved out a name for yourself by bluffing your way through thick and thin. Gee, Mr. Wright, the judge kind of makes you sound no better than a 2-bit con man. You made your argument with such confidence, Mr. Wright. Now I'd like to hear your answer with just as much confidence. Hey, until the judge asked the question, you didn't catch on either, Buster.
What now, boss?
Hope you didn't bluff your way into a corner. Come on. Think, Phoenix, think. There must be a way through this. I have to dig my way to the truth somehow. Slow camera fading in. Who could have written that message in blood? I'm gonna say someone else. If it wasn't Apollo, who could have left the bloody message? Oh man. Mr. Tonate! Well, that makes sense to me. Because, see, if you watch the previous episode, Mr. Tonate, he's the one who moves the bombs in and out. Correct, Amundo? He's the one, Mr. Tonate. You! Present.
Take that!
Take that! This person left the bloody writing? And what do you base this claim on? Do I really need to base my claim on something? Boss! Of course you do. Don't tell me you don't have anything at all to back your assertion. Nothing in particular. No! That won't do, Mr. Wright. No! What's gonna happen? Oh no! I lose the case! Oh, the defense case is insufficient to overturn the prosecution's claim. This court finds defendant Juniper Woods. What? Ah! No! Well, she's going to prison. I don't know what to do. Try again, of course. Durr. Ah! She's not guilty, everyone. Okay. Oh, we get her. This game's really simple then. If let's say, should I do? Oh, it might be her. I think her. Let's say, not her to. I guess. Get it. Maybe it's either her or Mr. Payne.
Take that!
To be honest, I don't actually have any real proof of this. But I've come this far. There's no turning back now. Besides Apollo, there's one more person who shed blood at this crime scene. A person who shed blood? You don't mean... Oh, but I do. Ha ha! I believe it was Candace Arme who left behind this message in blood. What? Chitter chatter amongst the courtroom, eh?
What? Detective Army? Are you sure you know what you're doing here?
Not really.
Objection!
The objection!
What kind of ridiculous assertion is that? You said the attacker left to throw people off. It might have made sense. At first glance, that would seem to be the most reasonable explanation. However, Apollo didn't shed enough blood to write such an extensive message. Uh-oh. I see. Even the photo makes it clear there wasn't enough blood to write all those letters. And Mr. Justice did survive. I suppose he didn't bleed very extensively in that case. You're right. But why would Detective Arme write the defendant's name? There's no connection between the two whatsoever. And I didn't even know the lady was gone. Oh, but she was lying, of course. I admit the investigation did tell me I didn't catch it. By the way, there's flashback, in case you didn't notice by the white screen. Defendant. They had never even met each other. That's very true. Well then, let's see. Then maybe the intended meaning of the message is not what it appears to be. The intended meaning?
Not what it appears to be.
What?
Maybe the message was not intended to be woods. Coming from you, that's quite the bold statement, Mr. Wright. You wish to assert that this bloody writing could have some other meaning? Yes, yes, Your Honor. Well, something I pulled out of a wormhole, it could turn out to be true, right?
Objection!
The objection! It clearly says woods, as anyone can plainly see. What other meaning could it possibly have?
Objection!
The objection! Nah! But Candace Arme was a detective. Maybe woods only means something to the police. Like a police scanner code, for example. Yeah, I didn't think of that. You may have tricked His Honor, but you'll never get the best of me. I have a thing for studying on the weekend. Already guessed, there is no such radio code as woods in this state, dear Mr. Wright. Is that a fact? Don't look at me, I know as much as you do about police codes. Enough of this, I was quite taken with the defense's new theory. But if they can't substantiate it with anything, then I must end things here. No, please wait, Your Honor. Yeah. Very well, but before we discuss the theory further, I demand a plausible explanation. So, Mr. Wright, what is the true meaning of the bloody writing? Well, I believe it's... And no stalling! If you can't come up with an answer quickly, I will declare this discussion officially over. I'm in trouble now. What other meaning could it have besides the obvious one? Maybe it means something in another language. Or maybe it's a code! Think, Phoenix. You can do this. Which piece of evidence will tell us what the word woods really means? Woods. Woods! Code. Ah! The code to the bomb transport case! Of course! How could I be so stupid?
Take that!
Take that! The bomb transport case? I'm about had it up to here with your shenanigans, Mr. Wright. Take a look at the numbers on this case, Your Honor. What L10015R? Does that string look vaguely familiar? L100. What does that have to do with anything? What could those numbers possibly have to do with the case at hand? Now, please, take a look at the bloody writing shown in the crime photo. Oh, I think I see it. That a girl. That's one on my... Wait, that's one on my side. It says woods. Or you could say it's a horse of a different color, Your Honor. The first character isn't a W, it's actually an L and an what? Wait, what? Yes! You're right, TJ. The code on the transport case. Thank you. First character isn't a W, it's actually an L and a 1. The next two are zeros. Oh, my goodness. Ha! You're right, TJ. Congratulations. TJ's in the stream, everyone. If you guys are watching this video on YouTube after I put the stream, I'm going to put the stream on YouTube. I'm doing a local recording right now, and I'll probably won't edit it, just the full stream, so if you guys want to catch any highlights or anything, you guys can check it there. The true meaning behind the bloody writing isn't Mrs. Wood's name. It's the number engraved on the bomb transport case.
Objection!
What are you talking about? The next part doesn't make any sense. The next number is a 1, but the bloody writing says D.
Objection!
Objection! But the number in the case, the bloody writing can be made to match up quite easily. This is how the number on the transport case can be made to match the bloody writing. Erase one line. Wait. I might need help from the audience, which would be TJ. Haha! How could you make it match the bloody writing? It's not read it backwards, is it? Yeah, read it backwards. S? Yeah, S. I propose we read it backwards. Let's see. Reading it from the back, and we get Sadu. I see. And what does that mean? I believe there was someone connected to the case by the name of S. Do. No! Wasn't there, Your Honor? And who in the world is S. Do supposed to be, boss? Yeah. Alright, yeah, S. Do. Yes, well, I guess I expected as much. I thought it started with an S like L. No, it started with an L. I'm an idiot. Anyway. I guess reading it backwards was a big bust. Please try again, Mr. Wright. Erase one line or erase 2 lines? I say erase 1 line, right? Let's try that out. All you have to do is erase 1 line from the writing. Erase 1 line from where? Anywhere you like. Anywhere I'd like. Alright, I'll erase one of the O's. Woes. And what is that supposed to mean? Your state of mind. I believe it stands for wise, optimistic, dauntless, and no, that wasn't right. Boss, what in the world? Oh my gosh, I'm guessing all the wrong answers here. Okay. There's no time for psychology test. I can't say my state of mind is exactly serene right now, Mr. Wright. Oh my. So, it was 2 lines. Who knew? I guess it's just 1 line won't do the trick. She's gonna be guilty again. Erase 2 lines. What lines? Please erase the 3rd downward stroke of the W and the curved part of the D. Oh! Well, would you look at that? El Leos! No, Your Honor, it isn't meant to be read as a word. It's the number L10015, aka the code to the bomb case. You guys. Take away the final R. Is the exact same number that's on the bomb transport case. Bum bum bum. Yes, present Ted Tode indeed. Erase 2 lines that match up, you say? Well, I could change anything into anything else, simply by erasing 2 lines. What if we erase 2 lines from your name? Would you be happy as Mr. Rye? Wait, what? Well, would you, Mr. Rye? The only right spelling is Wright. Wright, yes. Okay, I'm doing pretty well here, and I think I've drawn the right conclusion. Detective Army's real message to us is the bomb transport case number. Your Honor, the 2 lines were added by the real culprit to intentionally mislead people. What the? The original message Detective Army left behind was the transport case number. But whoever assaulted Apollo changed the message. If you're right, boss, then what do you suppose Detective Army was trying to tell us? Good question. What does this number represent? Do you see this number here? That is my identification number. You're right, TJ. Ted Todates. Candace Army lost her life in courtroom bombing. Her dying message could only have had one purpose. No. Ha! To tell us the name of the one responsible for the bombing. Ooh, chitter chatter, chitter chatter. Well, don't keep us in suspense, Mr. Wright. Tell us who she was trying to name. The culprit that the victim was trying to identify is none other than... Dun dun dun! Ted Tonate!
Take
How
that!
did you know this, TJ? The defense witness to indict Mr. Ted Tonate on charge of the courtroom bombing. Oh my gosh! Ted Tonate! Apparently, disabling bombs isn't Mr. Tonate's only specialty. Why do I keep doing this? I don't know. Somehow the victim must have realized that he was the bomber. So when she was caught in the blast, she left his bomb transport case number as her dying message. She used Mr. Tonate's ID number to finger him for the crime. Ah! Finger him for the crime. Why would anyone go out for their way to write an ID number? Wouldn't they simply write the person's name? He's got a good point there. What do you have to say to that, Mr. Wright? That only Detective Army would know the answer to that, but allow me to offer a theory. DNA, yes! DNA, exactly. Perhaps Detective Army couldn't recall Mr. Tonate's name in the heat of the moment. As I recall, this is the first meeting between the two. It's entirely possible they wouldn't have been familiar with each other. Or maybe using the ID number was a way to hide his true meaning from the real culprit, thus lowering the odds that they would erase the bloody writing. But no matter what the reason, the important thing is the meaning behind her message. TJ, chat in the... I want to read your chats in the chat room, but what do you already know what happens in this game? But no matter what the reason, the important thing is the meaning behind your message. The fact remains she wrote Mr. Tonate's ID number. Objection! Now just one moment here. There hasn't been any proof yet that it was indeed Detective Ame who wrote it. The bloody writing wasn't found during the investigation after the blast. Detective Ame who left the message should have been found at that time.
Objection!
Objection! Naturally, Mr. Tonate hid it before anyone could discover it. Exactly. He's the one who wrote the woods. And there's a simple explanation for how he was able to do so. What? Maybe? Did you really? Never mind. First to find the body? First person to discover the bloody writing was Mr. Tonate himself. Well, I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body. Boom! TJ, you guy. Mr. Tonate saw that the victim had written his ID number. He used the bomb transport case to cover up the bloody writing as a stopgap measure. Oh, so that's why the message in the blood was under the transport case. He didn't have enough time to try and scrub away the writing. Oh, wait, I'm doing the wrong voice. If he didn't report the body right away, he would look suspicious. So those letters led them on to serve another function. When Mr. Tonate used them in another incident. Oh? The assault on Mr. Justice? Exactly! Mr. Tonate hit upon a plan to use the bloody writing for his own purposes. So he didn't clean it away. Instead, he made it look like Mr. Justice wrote it. By adding 2 lines to the writing that Detective Arme left behind. He changed the meaning of the message. He made it look like Mr. Justice was accusing Miss Woods of the attack. So that means... the only person who could have altered the bloody writing was the courtroom bomber. Who was the same person that assaulted Mr. Justice. Ha! And that person is... Ted Tonate. Gah! Chitter chatter amongst the courtroom again. As we pan over the courtroom. Order! In the court! Order, I said! It looks like we will have to hear from the bomb specialist himself. Actually, no, we can just cuff him. Whatever, we can find with that. Yes, Your Honor.
That was great, Mr. Wright.
Just doing what I do best, which is flying by the seat of my pants. This man in the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try. I bet. Do you think you'll try and escape? I've finally drawn Mr. Tonate back onto the witness stand. Looks like you'll get your wish, Goggle Man. Now watch me take your lies apart. He's coming to the stand. Everyone, my back's hurting a little bit. Ugh. Hold on 1 second. Guys, I gotta do something. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Gotta just send a message. Okay. Bam. Okay, let's get back to the game real quick. Mr. Tonate, I'm afraid we have a few more questions for you.
I understand the situation, Your Honor. I was keeping a close eye on the proceedings from the gallery. The allegations are all laughable.
Objection!
Objection! Oh, we're getting it now. I wouldn't be laughing if I were you, Mr. Tonate. The message in blood matches your ID number. Dun dun dun! The same ID number that is here on that bomb transport case. Such a far-fetched theory, no better than a tangled ball of wires. I've had them untangled for you in no time at all. Right on, TJ. You were the first person on the scene after Detective Army left her message in blood. You were the only one who could have hidden the writing and then used it again later. I see, ×2, but then let me ask you. Do you have any proof that Detective Arme wrote that message? That's a very good question. Well, do you, Mr. Wright? The best way to prove that Detective Arme wrote the message is to analyze the DNA. Your Honor, I request that a DNA test be performed on the blood itself. Once we know who it is, it will be obvious as to who wrote the message. Very well. Bailiff, please put a request for a DNA test with forensics team. Yes, Your Honor! I don't know why I made him sound like a Nazi guy. It become time before we had results of the analysis. Until then, let's hear more from the witness. I would like nothing more, Your Honor. I want the court to hear how ridiculous the defense theory is. Witness testimony. After the explosion. I admit I was the first one on the scene after the explosion, but there was no bloody writing there at that time. Anyway, there is no way Detective Ame could have written it. She struck her head on the rubble and died near the courtroom entrance. She was too far away from where the bloody message was found. His voice is very creepy. So, you're saying that the victim's body was nowhere near where the writing was? Precisely, it is as plain as day that she could not have written it. It's true that the body was discovered near the entrance to the courtroom. Please have a look at this crime scene photo. Ah, that's right. As you can see, there's blood on the rubble near the victim's body. She must have died after hitting her head there. Courtroom bombing photo added to the court record. Okay. I see. Alright then, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Do you have what it takes to take my infallible testimony apart? My goal here is to keep pressing and pressing. I admit I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. Press! Hold it! Why were you the first person on the scene? To secure the area. It is regulation for a bomb disposal specialist to enter first. In other words, you had the opportunity to alter the bloody writing then, didn't you? Well... Objection! Mr. Wright, please don't interrupt. Mr. Tony is about to give testimony that will show just how wrong your reasoning is. Darn, I think he was just about to say something interesting too. When I went in and saw the aftermath, well, it was quite a disaster. But there was no bloody writing there at the time. Anyway, there is no way Detective Ahmed could have written it. Wait. Let's press on that. Hold it! You were able to tell this even with those goggles on? With these goggles, there is no way I could have missed something like that. I can see quite well with them. I can see every hair on your spiky head. Oh, you have a few grays, Mr. Wright. What?
Poor Mr. Wright. You're always working so hard keeping our office together. Wait a minute, I don't have any gray hairs. Just kidding.
Objection!
Objection! You do have gray hairs. What? I object to the witness trying to give me gray hair. So stupid. Mr. Tony, this court frowns upon untoward comments on a person's hair or lack thereof. I'm sensing a great sorrow coming from the judge. My apologies, Your Honor. May I please continue my testimony? Anyway, there's no way Detective Army could have written it. Let's press on this.
Hold it!
Hold it! If she didn't write it, then who do you propose did? Mr. Justice, of course. Just before dying, he wrote the name of his attacker, Juniper Woods. A final message from your poor subordinate. Poor Mr. Justice, I'm starting to get all misty-eyed. Apollo is not dead, folks. So how can you be so sure it wasn't Detective Army who wrote the message? It is very simple. She had struck her head on rubble and died near the courtroom entrance. She was too far away from where the bloody message was found. Wait, what? Press.
Hold it!
Do you imagine she was thrown back by the force of the blast? A bomb can inflict damage not only from the explosion itself, but also a substantial secondary damage from the blast wind. Detective Army unfortunately hit her head on some rubble. It's stated here in the autopsy report as well, cause of death, trauma to the back of the head. The autopsy report. I better take another look at that. Now do you see, Detective Army could not have written that message. The reason for that being... We gotta present something. Cause of death, trauma to the back of the head caused by impact with a flat object. Flat. Rubble. A rock. Blunt object. Let's present it there. I think this will work, guys.
Objection!
Your objection! You are a terrible liar, Mr. Tonate. Question. Take a look at this autopsy, specifically the part about Detective Army's head injury. Cause of death, trauma to the back of the head, caused by impact with a flat object. Yes, what about it? Now take a good look at the bloody piece of rubble. It's sharp and pointed. Hey, you're right, boss. It is pointy. Just like your hair. That is odd, isn't it? What could be the meaning of this contradiction? I believe it means the victim did not hit her head on this piece of rubble. The bloodstain you see is just another fabrication. Its purpose is to mislead us into thinking the victim died at the courtroom entrance. Ooh. Are you claiming the culprit moved the victim's body? That's exactly what I'm claiming. The victim hit her head at some other location, most likely on the floor or some other flat surface. And this location was somewhere near where the bloody writing was found. In that case, she definitely could have written the message. Your Honor! I have the results of the bloodstain analysis! Very good timing. Let's take a look. According to this report, the message was written in Detective Army's blood, and as the defense claims, only the parts of the message that were added afterwards were written in Mr. Justice's blood. It would appear that the defense's assertion is incorrect. Bloody writing analysis added to the court record. A report that proves that the writing was done in Detective Army's blood. Okay, so then it was fixed up with Apollo's. Apparently. Yes, you... allegedly. Yes, you did it. You were right, boss. Now I have to drive it home. Alright. I'll have to take a good look at the bloody writing analysis later. Mr. Tony, is it now apparent that you have told several lies to this court? I hope you have some sort of explanation for yourself. Fine, I will confess. You will? But then why are you so calm? This time I will tell the truth. You can't trust him. He's already lied. The truth. It is true that Detective Army wrote my ID number. She very plainly wrote L10015R. I was shocked, but I did not detonate the bomb. Detective Army must have mistaken me for the real bomber. Not wanting to be accused, I moved the body and covered the writing. Well now, did you really? How do we know we can trust you? I see, so it's just since I remove the body, is that it? That is correct. I did not kill Detective Army. Oh well, if that's all you did then. Wait a minute! That in of itself is a criminal act, of course! Glad to see you finally crossed that finish line, Your Honor. Very well then. Your cross-examination, please, Mr. Wright. Alright, guys. We had I didn't give you guys a lot of time. I'm gonna end it here for today. The stream for today. I'm gonna leave you guys more. Probably a lot of you didn't even know there was gonna be a stream today at all. I'm gonna put this up on YouTube as well if you guys want to see it. You guys, it's gonna be an hour long, but you guys can watch it at parts, pause it, do whatever you want. I want to thank TJ for being my moderator today. Thank him for sticking here and watching this the whole hour through. I was gonna do 2 hours, but I don't think a lot of you are getting on, or Saturday's busy. You guys leave in the comments on YouTube if you guys watch this. Let me know what you guys what are you guys gonna what days are good for you, and I'm gonna try and do multiplayer games. I think you guys will be a lot more interested in multiplayer, able to get into it, able to get into the stream, so I can play. I don't know, we can do Gmod, we can do whatever you guys got. But anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna end it. I don't know if I'll do this again on a live stream. I might do different things. We'll see. Definitely give you guys a heads up. I gave like an hour in advance. Not even that. I gave probably like half an hour in advance. So I mean, I saw a couple people show up, so that's good. We had 4 at certain points. About probably 3 or 4 times we had 4 people. So anyway, I'm gonna end the stream now. I'm gonna actually end the recording first. So thank you guys for watching.